What comes to mind when I say paper airplane? Does a paper airplane like this come to mind? Or does one like this? Today, I'm going to demonstrate how to fold and fly a cylindrical glider like this. It is a ton of fun and you can enjoy it with friends, and it is also incredibly simple to make. First, let's review some history about paper airplanes in general. According to Anders Clark from disciplesofflight.com, the exact origin of paper airplanes is unclear. However, there is evidence that suggests that in around 500 BC, paper airplanes were being worked on in ancient China and Japan. Later on, Leonardo da Vinci wrote of constructing model planes with parchment, such as in this diagram of his ornithopter. An important use of paper airplanes occurred in Dayton, Ohio from 1899 to 1903. The Wright brothers built paper airplanes and models that they tested in their homemade wind tunnel to understand the forces at work during an airplane's flight. And today, numerous paper airplane designs with varying complexities exist and can be found online. But let's clarify our terms. What is a paper airplane? According to NASA's Glenn Research Center website, a paper airplane is a glider, which is an aircraft with no engine. So it has three forces in play: lift, weight, drag, and it does not have thrust, as do aircrafts with engines. The origin of the cylindrical paper airplane is attributed to John Collins, who is a world record holder for his paper airplane designs. That was one of the versions, and this version of the airplane that I will show you today is a version that I learned from my dad. So let's get into it. The materials that you will need are simply a piece of paper and tape. Scotch tape works best, but any tape will work. It is also nice to have an edge of a table or hard surface, as well as some space nearby to throw it when you're done. And the steps are incredibly simple, so I invite you to join along and make it with me. So to start the folds, you first make a small fold along the length of the paper. Then make it tight and try to make it as straight as you can. But if you can't get it completely straight, you can kind of work it through on the next folds. So you will keep folding it all the way until you get to about the width of your hand, or about 3 1/4 inches if you want to be exact, and as seen in this picture. So you keep folding, you take that first fold, make that into another tight fold, continue folding all the way down the length of the paper. Like I said, try to keep it as straight as you can, and if you don't get one fold straight, you can make it straight with the next fold. So you keep folding tightly, just that one fold, over and over, until it's about the length of your hand. Next is where the hard surface comes in handy. So you grab the ends of it, and then you run it down the surface, similar to that, to shape the cylinder. After you have a nice cylindrical shape, you will then get 2 pieces of tape, and the Scotch tape works best for this, as it's very light. And then you can loop one of the folds around the other fold and overlap the paper, similar to this. And then you take the piece of tape and tape it along the overlap, and you might want to add another one to the rim for extra stability. And the finished plane should look something like this, or like that. There are also different variations of this, such as making the tail a little bit longer or the rim a little bit thicker. There's even a variation where the rim is inside, as well as some others. but this variation also works great. So there are also different types of throws, such as the overhand, the underhand, the sidearmed, and behind the back throw. First off, let's start with the overhand. To throw the overhand, you grip the rim with your middle finger, similar to that, and you'll throw it above your head, similar to a football, how it spins off your fingers. An example of this can be seen in this video that I pre-recorded. To go to a different view of the same overhand throw is another video. Next, we have the underhand throw. According to a user from Instructables.com, the underhand throw is a little bit more accurate, but it doesn't go as far. You use your middle finger for this throw as well, and except instead of putting your middle finger on top, you put it on the bottom, and you'll hold it below your hip and spin it off your fingers like that. An example of that can be seen in this video right here. It's a very accurate throw, but it doesn't go quite as far as the overhand throw. The next throw is the sidearm throw, similar to the overhand throw, except you lower your elbow and you can throw it from a lower angle. And an example of this is shown in this video. Alright, a last throw you can do is the behind the back throw. To do that, you take the same grip as the overhand and sidearm throws and turn your body and just throw it behind your back. An example of this is seen in this next video. Let's watch that one more time. Alright, and there are also a lot of games you can play with this paper airplane, such as just playing catch with a friend, which is very fun, or you can play monkey in the middle, or keep away, or just see who can throw it the farthest. In conclusion, this cylindrical paper airplane exists as a unique glider and provides a tremendous amount of fun. You only need paper and tape, and you can make it very quickly, as the steps are incredibly simple, like we've just seen. And whether flying it solo or flying it with friends, one can have a tremendous amount of fun and excitement with this cylindrical glider. So the next time you hear someone mention paper airplane, maybe this cylindrical glider will come to mind. Thank you.